You know, it's there. It's there. They got the background singers and everything. You know what I
Let
mean?
me guess, a Tom Petty tribute, right?
I'm Petty. Yeah, let me show off a couple more here. See what you think. And I already
Okay.
posted on these on my channel. I didn't get.
All right.
You know,
All right there.
everything's good on that. Let me see. Yeah. So we saw a total of 5 bands. We'll get into your weekend too. We have lots of rock news.
Oh yeah, dear. Yeah, I got to
Uh,
give you a couple of the items in there.
how about you know that Like a Stone song?
Like a song by Audio Slave.
Yeah, here it goes. Just see what you think about this. This
Oh
guy
yeah.
doing this group. John, not see, man.
Right. Sounds good. I will say, man.
So when you're there, I mean, you look at the crowd. Everyone's singing along. Everyone. I mean, it is. This shit not blows me away.
Yeah.
These bands are great. I mean, all these bands sound great. I mean, the Alice in Chains. I mean, they blow me away, especially when you're there.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
video and audio, and you know, it does some justice. But when you're there, it is.
Way
It
different.
really, yeah. I mean, it is, especially when you get a little alcohol in you. And keep in mind, this was probably what 103, 103, 104 degrees
Wow.
this weekend here, and this is the Alice in Chains one. They opened up, so this is about 7 o'clock.
All right there.
About 103, 104, probably a little bit higher.
I see that.
Here we go.
Wow.
Play a little bit of this. I think this is Them Bones. I think.
All right.
No, wrong song. Wrong song.
Right
Sorry.
there. Yeah.
Here, Here's Rooster.
Yeah, I know. I recognize. Yeah.
Everyone knows Rooster. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We actually talked to him after this particular band.
Oh, nice.
They get paid. Most of these bands get paid like $400. You know, they do it for fun. All these people have full-time jobs, obviously, but
Yeah, they
fun.
do.
They're fans
A lot of
the
bands
band.
out there.
Yeah.
A lot of bands
That's
have.
pretty much how we got. How much we got when we played back in the day.
Now, was this all together or individual?
It was like a remember Lollapalooza? Remember they had like Chris Cornell, you know, that Soundgarden, Metallica,
Yeah, some
Kind
memory.
of
96,
like a
yeah.
deal like that.
Um,
He was there for Metallica. Really hones in that Lane Stanley there. Hones it in. And so one last statement on this. I mean, obviously when they're blah, 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 when these bands are, especially these groups that are, you know, these singers that are dead and deceased and gone and no more, your obviously your Chris Cornell's, your
Lee Stanley.
you know, Lane Stanley, your Bon Scotts for the AC/DC show.
Yeah.
You know, it's special, and when they're good, I can't really. It's hard to explain when they're spot on and when you're there. it's almost like these real artists' spirit, if they're deceased, is there. And also if it's the spirit of a live show, even if they're not dead,
Yeah.
is there too. If they're premium tribute acts, but especially when they're gone and you, it's hard to put in word, and like simply it's just the spirit is there for these art, and people, Travis made a comment like he really doesn't like these tribute shows because he says they're making money off these groups, but it boils down to it. I mean, they're not really making a living off of it. It's more part-time and fun for these groups. And
It's out of enjoyment, personal enjoyment.
And plus, again, for these groups that are no more and gone or dead and stuff, these artists,
Or still
it's
carrying on with a different member in its place.
Yeah, carry it on. So, and especially when, people can judge all they want off the video, but when you're there and they're good, it knocks your socks off. I can't explain. It's like, oh my God. And at the end of the day, you spend what, $10?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these times I get free tickets emailed to me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So like, for the price, you can't complain. You're not spending $3, $4, $5, or thousands of dollars seeing the real. I mean, you get your opportunity to see the real group. Obviously, it's a different experience, more people, blah blah blah. But you're still around those fans of those groups, like a real concert. If you're going to the groups, number one, so you can get in conversation. I mean, you would love this, Brown. Like you can get conversations with just people about the groups or whoever's there.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's a whole nother. I mean, it's like the vibe of going to a concert, obviously, with the real groups. But at the end of the day, you're not spending too much. And if they're good,
it's kind of like seeing the real groups up close and personal. Whereas an arena
smaller venue,
right? Yeah, exactly. Because it's a less cost. You're hearing the good songs that you used to hear too, and plus you're since the band is that they're paying homage to is no longer functioning, it's like, this would bring back memories since the original band is no longer with us, Second name.
I agree. I agree with that.
Oh yeah,
Dr.
Keith. What up, Keith?
What up?
Right.
I was gonna go out, but he says it's like he's still on the road. It's getting late, so
Right there.
I'm not going out.
So so you'll be hanging with us for the whole show, I guess.
Yes.
All right, that's good to hear.
Yep.
All right, there. That's
Thank
good
you.
to hear. Let me get something on my phone here. One-hit wonders. Listen, because I was running out of.
Gonna get.
I got a ton of them.
Oh yeah, they got me a ton as well there. Because there are some that I forgot about there. Actually, believe it or not. Okay. Let me get this here.
I was going to ask YR, did you ever get a chance to go to my channel and hear some of that stuff from the band I was in?
One-hit wonders from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Someone send that? No, you gotta send that. You gotta send that to Earl. I didn't even know about that.
I know. Well, he did send it to me through
Holy
the
shit.
Gmail. He's got to send it to you through your Skype account there.
Well, just go to my channel. I got about 10 songs up.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Wow,
pretty
all right.
good. He does "Color My World" by Chicago, "Bad Moon Rising" by CCR, and I'm a "Daydream Believer" by the Monkees.
What do you play instrument or you vocals?
Guitar.
And you were the singer in those clips, right?
Those clips, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, those clips, by the way, for the record, is from 2012.
And is Keith with us?
Yeah, I heard him a while ago. Don't know if he still is.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Good. All right.
You're not going out tonight?
I thought of a.
You're not going out tonight?
wonder.
Me?
No.
Hold on, you're not going out. We're not in today.
No,
we're
not.
doing. Okay. So
Not because he's
we have
like.
to get into news. We have to get into news first.
Oh, wait there.
But Keith, you were at the Metallica show. What did you think?
Oh, wow.
Although I
You
give
saw
us your opinion.
Metallica? Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
he was at
well-
the thing. He was watching the thing I did. He was with me in the
The
chat.
Metallica tribute.
Yeah, it was just like the real bands. I'm not that much into Metallica. I know 3 of their songs. That's it. But it was. I could feel like and hear that it was really like the same as the real band.
I'll bet
it
you
was
when,
cool.
let me guess, when they started with Master of Puppets, everyone just went ballistic, right?
I mean, yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know.
the first song was Sad but True, and I mean the whole time everyone was pumped. I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
really.
Oh, yeah, because obviously, if there's one person that's not pumped at any Metallica show, whether it's the real
Right.
deal or the tribute, then there's something wrong if they're not pumped. That's for sure, man. But no doubt,
Yeah,
when they did Master of Puppets, I'll bet you everyone just went really apeshit thanks to that thing on the show Stranger Things. That's all over the
Yes.
place now, man. I saw the clip of that on YouTube there, and yes, it was excellent. It was performed excellently. The way it was done with
I mean, what about?
action.
And
I
then
remember. Go ahead.
and then Brown, what did you explain your weekend? You met all kinds of people. That guy with the System of a Down shirt.
Yeah, what it was is that Liz and forgot the other's name, but gotta look at my channel again. Dang gummit there. Let me check there. Son of a gun. What it was is I was going to do a little vlog, for numbers that Saturday, that Friday night there, and what it
You were
was
sweating
is
like a dog. You were sweating bullets. You
I
really were.
well then again I was wearing my leather jacket, sir. So obviously, I always the weekend before I wore this red suede velvet coat that my nephew got for me at for Christmas time a couple years ago. And let me find their names here. Okay, here we go. It was Liz and John. John plays in some band. Liz is already married. They were just there. They thought I was videotaping them. So it said we started talking. So I came over, joined them, had a few chats, did a couple of videos of them. One without the light, and the second one with the light on them, so they would show what they would look like. And I know Liz was like, geeked up, to wake up in the morning. She was drunk at that time, and tell her husband, "Hey, I'm on YouTube. Yay, check it out." And they both subbed to my channel just as well there.
Cool.
Yeah. And so I figure, it's been a while since I did any vlogs from numbers, other than that. The last time I did any vlogs from numbers was blah blah blah. Let's see here. I know there was this one thing I videotaped. There was a bunch of gothic belly dancing that went on there during a performance there. And I remember why I sent you that burst lay with the big feather boa. What's it called there? Doing the little dance on the stage there. I sent it to you, YR, a little edited down version of that. I think he left there. It says, I sent it to YR to see what he would think about it there. And YR slept, and I guess he'll be back pretty soon. I guess he wanted to check his internet or something like that. So it's me, Keith, and Ark.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Yeah.
Right there. It's
By
the way, I'm hoping possibly. I've been checking the Concert Pub North, see if they going to start showing who they're showing on the weekends now, because it still has TBA on their list there. I know, I understand from this Tommy dude who did the sound a couple times. He commented on my video regarding that situation a couple weeks back. He said that he forwarded the video to the staff at the Concert Pub and see if they'll start updating their web page, this and that there, as well as their Facebook page as well, because they haven't really listed anything that much. Because like I said, I did not know that Holy Diver, a Dio tribute band, was playing there until the following weekend. I was like, son of a bitch, I got to check that group out there, But I would love to see the Ozzy tribute group, simply called Oz. I would like to see the Crew, the Motley Crue tribute group, once again. I would also like to see, let's see, what other tribute bands out there? Oh, I did suggest a bunch of female tribute bands. Miss Metallica, the Iron Maidens, who are very well known, ACD, She, and there's another one called Hell's Bells. And a friend of mine on Facebook who lives in Vegas, her name is Eva. She plays in a band, an AC/DC tribute called Thigh Voltage. I'm hoping maybe the Concert Pub will build that group. Yeah,
I'm
you
having
heard that.
internet issues over
I
here.
see there. Yeah. Good.
Just
Good.
off the phone right now.
All right, I see there. Yeah, I was telling Keith and Ark about the some tribute bands that the concert pub should book in the future. There.
Yeah.
All right, there. I got to take a. Go ahead.
You gotta take a shit, Brown?
No, I got to take a leak. No, Betty, I'm
Oh.
going to say this. Instead of doing the number one, I'm going to do it R. Kelly. I'll be right back.
Let's,
I'll be back.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay. YR. I remember the people in front of you in the Metallica concert. They're like banging their head to the music. They're really having a good time.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? It'll blow your fucking socks off.
Yep.
Anyone, like, if you know the songs, and like the instruments sound 10 out of 10. They sound just like because when I record these things, which is a hobby of mine, I like to do this video recording. Like, I go back and I listen to it, and then I listen to the real song, and pretty much so far I can't complain. Tom Petty one wasn't like spot on, but they still had the backing vocals and everything that harmonized and sounded good enough. Yeah. Other than that, like, when you compare, it's like, wow. And to me, if they can do it just as good as these original bands that made these songs, man, then I guess they're just as good in a way. I mean, obviously the legacy and all that's not there, and blah blah blah, and the hard work to make these songs, blah blah blah. But hey, they're just as good as these real artists doing it, to me. And when all these artists, when your Paul McCartney's leave, when your Willie Nelsons leave, when they die, and when your Ozzy's die, what are you going to be left with? I mean, even look at Eddie Van Halen. Like, his son's doing his own thing. He's not doing. I mean, he could go out there easily and do the Van Halen set and play all the songs and play all the instruments. He's just as good, pretty much, as his dad. So, I mean, even his dad says he's better than him. You know what I'm saying? And like, he does his own thing. You know what I mean? So, like, eventually in another 15, 20 years, we're going to be left with nothing but tribute bands. And Kiss is even going to make that like a thing here soon. Like, after this world tour, they're even talking like, yeah, we're going to have a tour thing, but it's not going to be us. It's going to be our official, like, designated tribute band, which all these other tribute bands aren't official. But when you have, I mean, look at Foreigner right now. I mean, the one guy, the guitarist, barely tours, but he's not full time. And so they're pretty much a tribute band. They're not original members. And there's other groups like that too. But I mean, look at Quiet Riot, besides the bass player, who's original, but Rudy Sarzo. You know what I'm saying? Right. But when you look at it, watch another 15, 20 years and on, these groups are dead. That's all you're going to be for live entertainment. Now, obviously, you can sit at home and listen to the records all day. But when you're there, if that's your thing, I mean, I don't know, just for anyone who hasn't been to a concert or don't think tribute bands or whatever, like, if it's a good one, keep in mind, if it's a good one, it's different from a tribute band and a cover band. You know what I mean? But if it's a good tribute band and everything's there, I mean, they pay attention to detail and everything, it'll knock your socks off. Yeah. And it won't break the bank. You know
absolutely.
What I'm
saying? Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question. So, like, if Eminem dies, do you think there will be an Eminem tribute guy?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, all right.
You know what?
About it.
Go ahead.
That's why rock and roll, classic rock, and all that stuff is, and even country to an extent, because there's country tribute acts, but the good ones are usually rock and roll music. But that's why that music is better, rock and roll, than rap, because it really, if you think about it, is hip hop tribute acts a thing?
No,
you know what? Now that you mentioned it, we have yet to see any of those on the circuit there.
And right. It's easy. It's easy to mimic a rap. Like, rappers don't. I mean, if you're like a Lil Wayne or Snoop, you have your specific tone and your specific way of rapping. Yeah, but I don't know. That's why tribute acts with rock music and all that's a thing, because these groups can mimic that to a T with the instruments. Number one, because in rap and hip hop, do they play live instruments? No. Sometimes
not really. They just rap to a record or a computer, whichever there.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I've seen rap concerts. They had like a drum set on stage or someone playing bass, but that's it. Other than that, it's all pre-recorded backing tracks on the damn computer.
Right. So when I saw Wiz Khalifa.
That'd be hello. That'd be too. I mean, that'd be kind of lame. I mean, that's why they have karaoke. Number one, that'd be kind of lame if you go to a Wiz Khalifa tribute act, if they have one, right? And all they're going to be playing is the beats and everything on a backing track. So number one, you're not getting quote unquote live music. You're not getting that. You're going to get some dude rapping and just whatever. That's nothing. That's not entertaining. You want to hear that live music being reproduced, being redone. Like that's the whole thing. Especially when they're good, it blows you away. That's really the only phrase I can come up with. People understand. Like this shit blows you away. It knocks your socks off. It's like what the fuck. Like it really is. But what are you gonna say, Keith, about the rap stuff?
I saw Wiz Khalifa in 2015 in concert, and he had a live band. He was rapping to a live band behind him.
Far between though. See, it's few far between though with those artists, like with rap.
Yeah.
But go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's how they do it nowadays. I know Eminem did that. Jay-Z does that.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
There's a tribute band out of, I believe, Australia that does Pink Floyd. That not only is spot on, they have the light show similar. I mean, it's
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the Australian Pink Floyd show.
I saw them, yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, there's Brit Floyd
like that where you can't see. There's actually what's his name's son Bonham, John Bonham. When he does his Led Zeppelin Experience, right? That's technically a tribute band. I mean, technically it really is, but got a little of that stamp of approval from the drummer. But the one guy who plays guitar for Jimmy Page, they call this one guy Mr. Jimmy in Bonham's group, right? And he has Page down to a T, the moves, how he walks on stage, how he look that up, Mr. Jimmy, the Led Zeppelin Experience on YouTube. I mean, you're gonna be like, oh my god. I mean, that's a little stamp of approval. I would say that's an official Led Zeppelin tribute, but. No.
I remember there was this one Led Zeppelin tribute comprised of all lesbian females. They were called Les Zeppelin. I know they played a couple places like the Magic Bag in Ferndale, Michigan, a couple times there.
That sounds funny.
Well, actually, you never know. There's a female punk band called Tribe 8 that are made up of all lesbians, believe it or not.
All right.
And let's not forget the all-lesbian singing group Femme de Femme in the early 90s. What up?
Where I was getting ice cream at Walmart. You know how they have the tubs of ice cream, Bluebell and all that?
Oh, yeah.
They had Pride flavor.
I
rainbow.
saw that as well earlier today.
Saw that?
Jeez, dude. I know. Everything's
so like
Pride.
Doing, and that's that's like,
wow.
I don't know, like.
Didn't that used to be called Neapolitan?
Well, Neapolitan
I
is
know, it's different.
I know, it's just every rainbow color that's out there. I know.
Oh, we have some rock news. Quick, I want to start off with Keith. Look up on Blabbermouth the John Petrucci and out of here.
The what?
A lot of rock news too. Let's see.
I had to plug my headphones in.
Oh shit! Okay. Listen, breaking news right now. This just came out. This is breaking news. It's official. Pantera surviving members to embark on a reunion tour in 2023.
Oh, really?
So let's start off with that one, Keith. If you want to look at that.
Yeah, I heard about. I remember there was talk about a Pantera tribute or reunion tour with Zakk Wylde taking Dimebag's place, but this was way before. This is when Vinnie Paul was still alive, and he said, kind of wrote that off, saying, "Let's lay Pantera as it is," But
and then this is the other Keith or Brown, if you want to look that up. This is the other one. Dream Theater. John Petrucci is doing a solo tour with Mike Portnoy on drums. Wow. Look, that's a big story too. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start off with Pantera one first. That was a big one.
Okay, do it.
With Pantera, tell me what to look up about Pantera again.
On Blabbermouth, it's the first story, Pantera.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Blabbermouth. Oh shit! I
changed my title on that one. It's big news.
Okay, let me look up here.
Blabbermouth, Pantera. Damn, I'm in the mood to make some spaghetti.
Oh, I got a
I'm
little
craving
something
like.
here. Well, I got a little something here there. Check this
But
out.
you use ramen noodles and ketchup?
Nah, I use
Oh,
it's like regular
fuck
spaghetti.
ketchup. Use some A1 steak sauce or open pit barbecue sauce. Those are my favorites.
Nah, I like the
No,
the
ramen
herb
noodles.
and basil. I like the herb and basil spaghetti sauce. The Geeks, Graves, and Goods. Wait, here is a July 2022 video tour of Graves of Pantera legends Dimebag and Vinnie Paul. The Greeks, Graves, and Good Stuff YouTube channel has uploaded a July 22 video tour of the graves of legendary Pantera guitarist Dimebag Darrell Abbott and his brother Pantera drummer Vinnie Paul Abbott and Moore Memorial Garden Cemetery in Arlington, Texas. Check out the 7-minute clip below. In 2021, a protective fence was erected around the Abbott brothers' graves. Presumably, the guard from the vandalism Vinnie Paul's grave marker at Moore Memorial Gardens was officially installed in May 2018. The same day, 2 pictures of the gravestones were released via Pantera's social media, along with a message: "We ask that you please be respectful visiting the brothers' graves." A message engraved on Vinnie Paul's grave marker. Hey, do one of those videos about like mocking me reading a news article. All right. Don't ever think it's not a good time. If you do think it's not a good time is a good time. About bad time is a bad time. Wonderful time is irreplaceable. Hell yeah. After it was reported back in 2010, the Dimebag's grave was vandalized. Vinnie Paul was asked for arson news if the person responsible for causing the damage had ever been apprehended. Nah, it's just a real disrespectful thing. I don't understand why somebody would want to scratch their name in somebody's tombstone or anything, but fans are rabid, man. They do unheard of things. I would just wish they respect him and let him rest in peace and just leave at that. The Pantera and Hell Yeah drummer was buried on June 30th, 2018 next to Dimebag and their mother, Caroline. He was laid to rest in a custom Kiss casket provided by Kiss members Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. The casket was offered as a gift at Vinnie's family's request. Vinnie was also buried in some of his trademark clothes, including his hat, shoes, and flannel.
Oh, wow.
I was about to say something, but I better not. Never mind.
Right,
Okay, speakers at the service included former Grim Reaper guitarist Nick Balcott and Sirius XM DJ Joe's Mingen, also appearing at the event where original Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley disturbs David Drummond, Nickelback's Chad Kroger, Anthrax Charlie Bennett, Fozzie's Chris Jericho, and Rough Cuts Paul Shortino. Vince's brother was buried in the original.
What up?
Chris Jericho has a band. He's the lead singer for a band.
Oh yeah.
Fozzy,
I've heard about it. Yeah,
that's right.
It's big in the rock world.
Yeah.
These days, it really.
The song Judas is his opening song when he goes out in the ring for AEW shows, and everybody, even though there was one moment where the song was not allowed to play on the loudspeakers, but when Jericho came out, everyone's just singing out the lyrics loud and clear.
The Kiss logo words "Kiss Forever," but both Abbotts were huge fans, especially Darrell, who was shot dead by a gunman in December 2004. A public memorial for Vinnie Paul was held on July 1st, 2018 at Bomb Factory in Dallas, Texas. Vinnie passed away on June 22nd, 2018 at his home in Las Vegas at the age of 54. He died of dilated cardiomyopathy, an enlarged heart, as well as severe coronary artery disease. His death was the result of chronic weakening of the heart muscle, because basically meaning his heart couldn't pump blood as well as a healthy heart. Not long before his death, Vinnie laid down the drum.
But keep in mind, he did a lot of drinking too.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
A lot of drinking, yeah.
Don't let this heart. Obviously you got to take care of your body and stuff, but when you drink compared to when you don't drink over the years, I mean, some of these artists drunk 20 years plus, a lot of them. you know,
Yeah, true.
even in the 90s and the 2000s, but that takes a toll on the body, really.
Yeah,
You know,
remember these guys were hard partiers back then.
Chris Jericho's next. Not long before his death, Vinny laid down the drum tracks for Hell 6.
What?
Did you say Chris Jericho's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Look at how much Chris Jericho drinks. He shows up on AEW drunk every day, or WWE drunk every day.
How do we know
he
that
does,
for
he
sure?
Does. Brown, he does. You can tell his face is red and all cherry and shit.
Oh, wow.
For real?
Yeah, you could tell.
Ooh, a little bit of that bubbly.
I heard him say it before, like, yeah, the bubbly thing, and like they have drinks back there, like, what's his name who owns the company? They have food and all that shit back there. They have drinks and all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like a thing.
So AEW is not just a wrestling show, it's a party as well.
Yep. And both AEW and WWE. I don't know about behind the scenes of WWE, but I know Chris Jericho has showed up drunk on WWE and AEW.
Wow.
Not long before his death, Vinny laid down the drum tracks for Hell's sixth album, Welcome Home, which was released in September 2019. Dimebag and Vinnie Paul formed Pantera in the early 80s in Texas. The band recorded 4 independent albums before their 1980 major label debut. Cowboys from Hell introduced a heavier sound and made them a favorite with metal fans. 1984, Far Beyond Driven debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 without benefit of a commercial hit single.
Ben? Did Keith go mute? Did Keith go mute on us?
Oh,
there you are. Oh, he just went, for some reason there. I don't know. Now he's back.
Okay.
Now he's back. All right.
Right.
You never left.
No, I did leave for a second.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on the Skype screen here.
That's why I said like.
All right.
You want me to keep reading the article?
Yeah, go ahead and finish it up. And I got this other article about Dee Snider commenting on Vince Neil using a teleprompter. Okay.
The group splintered in 2002 following the departure of volatile lead singer Philip
Samlo.
Diamond Videos, they were known to their fans, regrouped with Damage Plan, releasing the band's debut album, Newfound Power, in February of 2004. The group was touring in support of the record at the Dimebag's murder. Dimebag's death was a devastating blow to the close-knit hard rock and metal community. He is known to his fellow musicians for his hospitality, friendship, and partying spirit, and was a legend among fans and peers in his powerful, innovative, and unmistakable style. All right, I'm done with the article.
All right, there. I got this article I just discovered it not too long ago. And it's a little thing here about Dee Snider. And this is from, I guess, guitar.com. And it says here, Dee Snider on why he doesn't use a teleprompter and Vince Neil does. Because, he says, quote, I didn't kill a lot of my brain cells with drinking and drugs. And he didn't mean to comment as criticism. Now, Dee Snider has offered his opinion on Vince Neil frontman Vince Neil using a teleprompter at the band's current shows on the stadium tour running right now. He said that he doesn't use one in Twisted Sister, as in, quote, I didn't kill a lot of my brain cells with a lot of drinking and drugs. Snider was tweeting in response to Headbangers Ball host Ricky Rockman, who was addressing the ridicule Neil has been receiving since footage of him using the teleprompter on the band's ongoing stadium tour was uploaded on social media. Rockman wrote, so Motley Crue used a teleprompter? Really, who fucking cares? Did you have fun at the show? That's what matters. Now, Rockman continued, quote, a lot of bands have used teleprompters, Guns N' Roses included. Stop looking for reasons to criticize. Recorded vocals and artists is not caring is bad, but teleprompters? Who cares? The Twisted Sister frontman offered his opinion, tweeting out, "True that most bands are using teleprompters. Not me. I didn't kill a lot of my brain cells with a lot of drinking drugs." And it says in parentheses, not a criticism, but more of an explanation. Stop being so damn critical and just enjoy seeing the people you love on stage. Lip syncing? That's another story. Snyder made the headlines last year after saying that hair metal's demise was inevitable, given the state of the genre in the early 90s, saying, quote, "It had gotten so watered down and so corporate and so predictable," like Alternative did in later on in the 90s, "bands were being assembled for their look." Snyder said using Whitesnake's video of Still the Night as an example of a band that was physically assembled for being pretty. All of a sudden, it's unplugged, and now we're not even electric anymore. We're singing folk songs, and now you deserve to be knocked off your pedestal. Motley Crue remain on tour until, with us until September, with a session drummer, Tommy Clufetos, helping out along the way, thanks to Tommy Lee having 4 broken ribs in a major injury prior to the tour.
He's back now.
Well, Motley Crue? Oh, he's back on drum
Tommy
playing.
Lee.
Oh, yeah, so he's playing full time? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good. So those, so that's good to hear. All right. All right there. All right.
Why are me, you, and Bullfrog hanging out tonight?
We'll see.
Okay.
Is Bullfrog allowed back on shows?
No, it's a private
We watch
thing.
like
It's
baseball
not on.
and
It's
wrestling.
not on a show.
We watch baseball and like wrestling together.
Oh, okay, there.
Yep.
How is he barred?
Well, he's not really barred. The fact that there's some troll out there who I guess is looking to see if he's on shows and reporting that to his family. And I guess his family doesn't want him on any shows. So I guess
one time he was here, he did just fine. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know, because I guess some people still haven't let go of the bullshit that Bullfrog said it did in the past before he went on hiatus there. Because remember, he did a lot of crazy shit and said a lot of crazy shit as well, man.
True.
And I guess members of the family found out about it. I guess probably revoked his internet away from him. That's I think the reason why he was gone for such a long time there, for 5 months.
Right, I agree.
All right, there. Okay, and let me get the list up here of one-hit wonders here. Now, there was a lot of... We're continuing our discussion on the one-hit wonders list here. And I got this little page up here from ILikeYourOldStuff.com. And it includes a lot of stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s here. Some of the stuff here is on the 80s list here. A lot of good stuff.
You want to go first, then?
Okay, I got this one. All right, so it's going to be you and me, or does Keith want to contribute?
Well, yeah, I'll chime in time to time.
I want to contribute.
I know Keith has some. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, good, Keith.
Yep.
Keith, how do you speak Spanish?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Let me think. Dapat kita mau mengasal ya. Saya kan buat ini. You're
He's speaking Spanish.
What is? I don't know. I don't know what the hell he just said.
Espanol.
Nah, it's like okay. When I go to the Aventura Mall, it's like everyone's speaking Spanish at the Aventura Mall. So, when I'm walking like by people, all I hear is like, "Yo, what am I saying?" Well, it's
the same. You know, it's kind of funny. It's the same thing about workplace here. There's a lot of Hispanic shoppers there. Hear it all the time.
How do you think they I mean, that's fine. They have, they could be saying, "Look at this fucking piece of shit standing next to me getting the last thing of sodas. Why is he getting this?"
What are you talking about, dude?
Like,
Well, that's what you sound like, Keith. I think that's what Dwyer's trying to point out.
Now, if you're standing next to someone speaking like Spanish or some language you don't understand, they can be saying like, "Look at this guy trying to get the last honey bun from the rock." Like that's, you don't know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I know they're not talking about me because I ain't doing shit to them. So.
They're not talking about me. It's usually like 2 or 3 people in a group, and they're all talking to each other.
Yeah, it's
at
true.
The mall.
Or on the phone.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. There. Or on the phone.
All right.
Are you first, Earl?
Let's see. Now, how are we going to do this again?
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Okay, we'll jump around one at a time like we always do.
Good.
Yep.
Yes.
Velvet Revolver, Fall to Pieces.
Not really a one-hit wonder. Not really, because Slither came first.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses are doing that song, by the way.
I do like Slash's version of Fall to Pieces that he put out in 2012. I like Slash's solo version of Fall to Pieces better than the actual
Velvet Revolvers.
Yeah, Velvet Revolvers. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay. I remember this guy used to be the singer for the Jaggers. The song came out in I think this was a big radio hit. It came out in 1981. Guy looked like a total nerd with the glasses and the suits that he was wearing. But he came out with some damn good songs. Leah by Donnie Iris.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually the Jaggers were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, Needle in the Haystack?
Oh, the rapper.
Oh, the rapper. Oh, that's
you know about Keith?
No, wait. You said
I'm thinking the Gentrys. My bad.
Who'd you say, Ark?
Well, the Jaggers were a one-hit wonder in the '60s, but that's not my first one.
Oh, all right. I
did
never
a
heard
song
it.
called "The Rapper."
Oh, okay. But so they knew about rap in the 1960s.
No, it's a song title called "The Rapper."
The rapping
is it about
not something the blacks invented. It's something that's gone along for years.
Oh,
it's basically a term for,
remember Frank Zappa did some rapping on called songs like Dynamo Hum.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And who cannot forget Debbie Harry?
A couple of songs.
And who cannot forget Debbie Harry rapping on that song Rapture? Yeah. That kind of gave that genre a big boost.
Yeah, I think it officially started in 1979 with Sugar Hill Gang doing Rapper's Delight.
Yeah. Well, don't forget The Last Poets from 1969. It was a black revolutionary group there.
Oh, I seen them on that song "The Corner" by Common. And the music was produced by Kanye West.
Yeah.
It's Common featuring The Last Poets. The song is called "The Corner," and the beat was produced by Kanye West.
All right, there.
Okay, my first one is a guy by the name of Scott McKenzie.
We know that song, San Francisco.
I thought you were gonna say a different Scott.
No.
No.
The Scott we know can't even play a damn note of the guitar, let alone his meat flute.
No, he's all right. He's learning. Come on.
That song came out in the late 1960s while that movement was going on.
Nobody would say fucking Scott was better at guitar than me.
Yeah.
Hey Keith, what the heck you doing, dude?
I'm making spaghetti because I'm just in the mood to have some spaghetti.
Are you using ramen noodles and ketchup?
No, it says whole wheat spaghetti, and I'm gonna use this sauce. It's garlic and herb spaghetti sauce.
So you're gonna use real spaghetti?
That's good. Real spaghetti sauce. That's good.
Keith, you get on camera so we can see this?
Yeah.
'Cause I want to learn how to make spaghetti myself.
Do you have a one-hit wonder there, YR?
Let me think of some. Go ahead, guys.
I guess we're back to Keith.
All right, Darren.
Oh, Eagle Eye Cherry Save Tonight.
Nice.
Yep.
Eagle Eye Cherry. Eagle Eye Cherry. Oh yeah, I remember that song. He's the brother of Nina Cherry, and they are both the kids of Don Cherry, the jazz artist.
Did we mention Smoking in the Boys' Room?
Well, I know there was a one big hit for Brownsville Station, but it became a hit again for Motley Crue in '85.
No, I'm saying Brownsville Station, was that their only hit?
I believe so, if I'm correct.
They had a couple of minor songs, but to qualify as a one-hit wonder, you have one big song and nothing major after that. Yeah. So that counts.
All right.
Who's your next one, Earl?
My next one is from a band called The Waitresses. I know what boys like. I know what guys want. Right. And this was in the early new wave stages around 81, 82 there. And I know a lot of stuck-up bitches took to this song a lot there.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of a song that came out in 2006.
Keith, your cam's messed up. We need to see the spaghetti, man.
Yeah.
I already showed it. Did you see
I
it?
didn't see shit.
Set up the phone so you can so we can see you make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You have your headphones on?
Yeah.
Use your tripod?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That worked. That worked.
Okay.
Okay, my next one. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You put it on the highest heat, Keith, or what heat do you put it?
Yeah, I put it high. High heat. Yep.
Until it boils?
The highest. Yes. It takes 10 minutes to boil, and then you put it in there, you stir it around, leave it in there for 10 minutes. So
let's see how you do it, because I'm wondering if you're going to heat up the sauce in a separate pan or you mix it in there with the noodles after. I'm going to see how you do this. Let's see. Right. Go ahead, Art. My bad. Cooking and music show.
Okay, the next one was actually more famously known as an actor, but it did release one song, a 7-minute epic that's pretty famous, actually. Richard Harris. The song was MacArthur Park.
Oh, wow. Now, I've seen... I didn't know, and this is a screen actor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen a bunch of records by Richard Harris. I figure, can't be the same Richard Harris that we know. It turns out,
same guy.
Wow, interesting. Didn't know he was a singer. Wow.
But that song was big, which was unusual because it's 7 minutes, and they didn't play songs that long on AM radio back in the day.
Yes.
But they did this one.
Yeah, probably played it on the FM station, which submerged at that time there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got a question. I go after Ark, right?
Unless YR has something, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, Keith. If you got one before me, jump in.
Marcy, was it Macy Playground Sex and Candy?
Yeah, I remember that song.
Yep.
Not favorite of that one.
I remember the first time I heard it, I bought the Now That's What I Call Music. Remember those CDs?
Yeah.
Now that's okay. So I heard it on the Now That's What I Call Music CD.
Oh, I see.
I think it was number 1. Now That's What I Call Music number 1. They went all the way to number 50, I think.
Not a big fan of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that then? I was in I was into the more abstract stuff there.
Yeah, Dr. Earl, I know exactly what songs you like, and I know exactly what songs you don't like. I figured it all out.
All right.
Here, I missed something on the news. I got it in my title. What do y'all think about? Because I used to watch this when I was 5, 6, 7, 8. The Munsters, the original Munsters, black and white.
I remember seeing that on this syndication.
Rob Zombie's coming out with a Munsters movie.
Yeah, I saw
Color.
I saw that. Yeah.
You think about that?
Interesting. Very interesting. You know, there was a Color Munsters movie from the 1960s called Munster Go Home.
Yeah.
I remember that was shown on syndication TV. I think it was one of those weekly afternoon movies there.
That was actually a good show. I saw it when I'm giving you my age again. I saw it when it was new in black and white.
And
wow.
And let's not forget the name of their car, Dragula, which became the theme of sang the song for Rob Zombie later on in '98.
Oh yeah.
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 I remember watching the Munsters on Nick at Night when I was a kid.
That was actually a great little show. Off the rails here. Did you ever watch The Addams Family?
I did.
No.
I did.
Because Munsters was my thing. But I get what you're saying.
The question that everybody used to ask was, who would you, Lily Munster or Morticia Addams?
Now it's hard to tell because they're both considered, the creepy girl icon there. I mean,
they were both hot.
Yeah, I agree. There was, in fact, I'm going to find this one see if I can find this photo of Lady Munster in a bikini. I remember seeing one time ago. I don't know if it was Photoshop or whichever there. I'm going to find it right now.
Yep.
It's kind of like the age-old question about Ginger or Mary Ann.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You break the noodles in half, or you put them in whole?
I break the noodles in half.
All right.
All right
With the sauce?
Spaghetti. Let's see if we'll eat spaghetti.
So was Earl up or me?
Let's see here.
Wait, I wanted to tell you. Okay, Wire, you know the song "Run It" by Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so someone, it was either Dr. Earl or Ark said something that reminded me of that song because in the beginning, Joel Santana says, "I know what girls want. I know what they like. They want to stay up and party all night." That was some Ark just said. I think he said something like that, but
He didn't say nothing like that. Go ahead.
No, it was a song from the '60s that Ark was talking about.
Oh, the MacArthur Park one?
Yeah.
Which actually is a pretty good song.
All right, gotta check it out sometime there.
Is it my turn?
No, it's either Earl's or mine.
Oh, all right.
All right, there. Let's see here. There's this song, I'm getting this from most of this stuff from the list here. Now, I didn't know about this song until now, but it's a song called 2468 Motorway. And apparently it's by the Tom Robinson Band. And Tom Robinson was one of the first openly gay rock stars out there. He had a song that was kind of like a underground hit called Glad to Be Gay. It was a very brave track that would have gone like a cup of sink in something like there in blah, blah, blah there. He was a genuine artist and respected enough as a songwriter to have been signed by Ray Davies pre-punk and working with Elton John at the end of the decade. Since the mid-1980s, he'd been a respected presenter on BBC Radio. He released a new album with Billy Bragg in 2015. And I guess this song I just mentioned was one of his only hits there. That's about it.
Okay, the next band I'm going to mention had one pretty big hit. It's a song I know Earl would like. Fever Tree. San Francisco Girls.
Oh, wow. Interesting there. I don't think I've heard of that song until now.
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys won't have heard of a lot of these because they were the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys weren't around, and I was.
That's true there. All right, there. I just posted Lily in a bikini right now. Check it out.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Well, actually, if it's considered a bikini or a bra, whichever there, but it is hot, I will say. Ultra hot.
Is it my turn or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Citizen King, Better Days.
I remember that name, Citizen King, years ago.
Well, yeah, it was an old movie, but
no,
this is a
song
band.
Came out,
I know, but
that song came out in 1998, and in 1998, that song sounded so awesome. I played that song 400 times.
All right. Right there.
Yeah.
So is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Let me have. Here's one here. This is one 1979. It was her only hit. And Keith, turn your volume down low so I'm talking, okay, man?
Oh,
Or
okay. I'll
mute.
mute.
Or mute yourself for the time being. I
Okay.
remember this song from 1979. That's the year that I was really discovering rock and roll radio and all these songs that were played. Remember this one? Driver's Seat by Sniff and the Tears.
Oh, yeah. Great song.
And there was there, yeah. Good song there. And that was our only hit. That's Afterwards. Yep.
I got
Okay.
one.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Never mind, because I was going to say Heaven by Warrant, but what about Cherry Pie? You know what I'm saying? Cherry Pie would be.
Well, that would be only probably the biggest of all their hits. Because remember, they had a bunch of other hits like Down Boys, Heaven, I Saw Red, Sometimes She Cries.
Okay, my next one's also a 60s band. It's a group by the name of Music Explosion. And their song was Little Bit of Soul.
Oh, my gosh. I remember the Ramones covered that song back in one of their records, Subterranean Jungle. Had that record. That was a good record there.
That was a big hit, and they never did anything else.
Oh, wow, there. Wow. That's kind of fun. It was awkward. It's like, geez, what? I can imagine what it's like to be a one-hit wonder when you think about it there. Kind of just upsetting.
Yeah, it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, hey, we were big once.
Okay, I got one.
All right.
New Radicals, You Get What You Give.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that song on the last episode. And I was not a fan of that. That's
all
the
right,
song.
because Keith wasn't here.
Yeah.
And that's the song where at the end of that the singer, what's his? I forgot his name. He calls out Marilyn Manson and Courtney Love. They're all fake, so beat your ass in there.
Yeah. And have you ever seen the music video for New Radicals, You Get What You Give?
I did remember it. And no, I was not a fan of neither.
Right. Well, I think in the music video, you see, I think that was the beginning of cancel culture, because the way they act in that video is, or they're the Antifa or cancel culture, because the way they act in that music video is crazy, and they're terrorizing people in the mall.
Exactly.
In that music video.
Yeah, exactly. There, I remember that. There's a bunch of so-called little alternative kids here going after everyone left and right.
Yeah. You're right.
Earl.
Yeah. Okay, let me think. I think there was this one song. I remember this one. I guess this was made up of ex-members of the Easy Beats and the early producers of AC/DC, Henry Fonda and George Young, who, as you know, is related to Angus, Stephen, and Malcolm Young. They had a project called Flash and the Pan. The song I remember called Hey St. Peter. That was a big hit on the radio the same year, 1979. Still a good song to listen to there.
Yeah, that's the ironic thing about a lot of these is they're great songs, and you kind of sit here and go, why couldn't they follow up with something?
Right there.
My next one's a group by the name of the Syndicate of Sound.
Mm-hmm.
Also 60s. They did a song called Hey Little Girl, which has really got a great 12 guitar riff in it, or 12 string guitar riff in it.
All right.
And that was their only hit.
Yeah, true there.
All right. I'm ready for mine.
Okay.
Semisonic Closing Time.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah.
All right, there. Mine. I remember from 1979 as well. Again, it was a song by Barbara Mandrell. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Now, Ark, did you ever watch Barbara Mandrell, the Mandrell sisters, when that show aired on NBC?
Yeah, I saw it a few times actually.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that show. There it was a pretty good show to watch.
Yeah, I mean, and they were easy on the eyes.
Yeah, absolutely there.
But yeah, I saw that show more than a few times.
That's true there, yeah. All right, I think it's your turn, Ark, I believe.
Yeah, another 60s one. A group by the name of the Nashville Teens. They did a cover of the song Tobacco Road.
Oh, wow. Who did
Which
the original?
was probably John Loudermilk.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember that's the third remake was by David Lee
That's
Roth back in 1986.
That song's been covered a lot. In fact, a real fun version of that song, if you want to sit through it, and it's worth it, is Edgar Winter had a live album, Roadwork.
Yeah, I remember. I
It's
think you
on
mentioned
that album,
yeah.
17 minutes, but it's great.
Oh, wow. Interesting there. All right, there. Keith's turn, I think it is.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Deep Blue Something, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, yeah. No, a lot of the stuff you're mentioning, Keith, they still play on the satellite radio at most grocery chains there.
Yep. Yeah. Here's what I did tonight. I just typed in Google one-hit wonders from the 90s.
That's when. Remember, Keith is only more familiar with the 90s stuff there.
He's a big 90s guy, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he should cover what he's familiar with, which is why I'm concentrating mainly on the 60s.
Yeah, look at that spaghetti. How did you put the sauce in with it or a separate bowl?
No, I didn't put the sauce on like any
heat.
Heat. I just cut it. I opened it up with the can opener, and just poured it on the hot spaghetti. Now I'm gonna mix it.
Can you heat the sauce up like in the microwave or?
Not in the can.
Wait, can you put that can in the microwave or no?
No,
okay.
No.
Don't put a can in the microwave.
All right, I won't.
Earl.
Okay, this one came out in 1979 as well. There, man, a lot of good shit came out that year. This one's called. You remember this one? Alicia Bridges. Yep. I Love the Nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an interesting story there. You know, it's like one of those get out and booyah, forget your lover, he's a loser, get out there and live for yourself type of deals there. Whether they're trying to fix a broken romance, she wants to head out there, dance for her, and dance her ass off and have a good time without his cheating ass and being around.
Okay, my next one, I'm moving into the 70s. I don't recall exactly when. But it's a group named Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
And the song is Sausalito Summer Night.
Ah.
Great little song. Got a real good guitar opening. Well, it's a good song.
Ah, I see. All right, there. Keith? Okay.
All right. I'm gonna name a song that came out in 1996. The group is called Sounds of Blackness, and the song is called Hold On.
Oh.
And it's played on your.
You've heard of that one?
Yeah, I love it. I love that song.
Oh.
You know it?
Nah, do you?
I remember hearing the name.
How does it go?
Hold on, change is coming. I think that's all I know. But yo, the music video is awesome. The audio is awesome, and it's played on your local R&B station. So, like, if you have a station near you that just plays R&B, then they'll play that song.
I think there is one in the Houston area, if I remember. Yeah. I think I do remember that song briefly there.
Yeah.
Girls up.
Okay. Now, we know the song at the back of our hands. We know the story behind it. Layla by Derek and the Dynamos.
Yeah. The whole double set album is great, but that's the only song that became a hit.
Yep. It was their only hit because the group kind of disbanded afterwards when Greg Allman got killed. Dwayne Allman. I forgot. Yeah. Remember, he was a member of that group briefly there before that motorcycle accident he got himself into.
Yeah, yeah. They would have done more.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, my next one is actually a Texas group. They had one song, Oh Nicole, Point Blank.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was played. I remember you sent the link to that song. It's like, man, that brings back a lot of memories because that song was played at Detroit Radio Live around that year, 1981.
Yeah. It's their only hit, but they were a pretty good band.
Wow. I never got to check that group out. But then again, I was a teenager. My bad. I was a teenager at that time there, so I had to be over 18 to attend any clubs.
Keith.
All right, then Steal My Sunshine.
Oh my gosh. I remember that song. Hear about that song
Yeah.
there.
When you finish, we got bring it honest.
Okay.
We then back to you.
All right.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble.
Well, what do you do?
No, I'm not. No.
All right, there.
He had to be cold to clean the oven.
Yeah, you can't leave it as looking all messy for the next people to use it there.
I know. I clean it when I'm done eating.
All right.
Earl.
Okay. Remember this song? It was the instrumental. Van McCoy's The Hustle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In 1975, that came. Do the hustle. As you can see, I'm in the 70s category right now, one-hit wonders.
Okay, I'm going to dip back into the 60s. Or it might have been even the early 70s. Edwin Starr. War.
Oh, yeah.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
And we all know what the Walter told. A lot of songs around that time was directed towards the Vietnam War. Child in Time by Deep Purple.
And actually, that's a song Keith would like.
And also, let's not forget Sky Pilot by Eric Burden and the Animals.
Oh, Sky Pilot, yeah.
Yep. Great song.
I only know one song. Yeah, I only know one song from Deep Purple.
And we all know that. We all know it.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, the first time I heard that song was on 2.5 Men, the TV show. Because
Smoke on the Water?
Jake, Smoke on the Water. Jake the Kid on 2.5 Men, he got a guitar, and he was learning how to play Smoke on the Water on the TV show. Let's see. Chumbawamba Tub Thumper.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's a song with I get knocked down, but I get up again. And
yes.
I never liked that song, but unfortunately, I cannot get into a band they're anarchists. I think they're anarchists. Yeah, all the members of the group are pure hardcore anarchists.
Oh, they're not even from the U.S.
Yeah, they're from England.
Yeah.
In fact, they did a joint album with a U.S. anarchist group called Negative Land.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Right. That's crazy.
And Negative Land got themselves in trouble years back in the 90s when they released a track called U2 that people mistook for a new U2 album. And the Island Records, U2's label at the time, took their asses to court and caused Negative Land and their record label a lot of money.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story that happened to me. Like,
Really?
yeah, I went to Walmart and I picked up an Alabama CD, and I bought it because I thought it had the song "Sweet Home Alabama" by Leonard Skinner.
Oh
But
my gosh.
I didn't know who Leonard Skinner was at the time. I just
Oh
thought,
man.
it says Alabama, so it's gonna have "Sweet Home Alabama" on it. But I was wrong.
Boy, were you surprised?
Yes.
This is why we have these shows on YouTube for you guys to learn.
Yeah.
Am I up or you?
I think you. I don't know. Did you already go? I think you already went, Ark.
Oh, my
All right.
turn. Lou Bega, Mambo number 5.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
How does it go, Keith? How does it go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, come on. I go to the saw on the corner, but we don't wanna.
Yeah. I liked it. It was on the radio.
Mambo number 5. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
All right.
But
All right, there.
this list is a lie right here because that's not his only hit. He had 2 hits. He had Mambo number 5, and then after that he had Tricky Tricky.
Never heard that one.
Oh, it's like she's a soul shaker. Yeah, she's tricky.
Well, it
tricky.
might not necessarily have been a hit, but you knew of it.
No, it was a hit. I heard it on Rick D's Weekly Top 40. Remember Rick D's Weekly Top 40?
Before Casey Kasem. Or after Casey.
No, after Casey Kasem. And then after Rick D's, it was Ryan Seacrest doing American Top 40.
Yeah.
Your turn, Earl.
All right, there. Now, this guy had a lot of other major rock hits, but I think the most notable one that really was a big hit, a big massive hit for this guy, was Cat Scratch Fever, according to this list here.
Mr. Ted Nugent.
Absolutely. Long before he became the ultra-conservative political icon, he was mouthing off in this heavy metal treasure about what else but venereal disease, which is what they called STDs back then. Now, the most inappropriate part of the song, according to this article, is that the narrator indicates that his first encounter with cat scratch fever was he was 10 years old. And it topped the Billboard Top 100 in number 30.
Yeah, it's ironic that Stranglehold never did that, but I guess it's kind of an 8-minute song.
Yeah, that's true there. And I guess there's a line in that song about going to smash your face. And I guess, some people were kind of concerned about that particular lyric. Let alone the title got you in the stranglehold.
Yeah. Okay, my next one, I'm back in the 60s. This was a group called The Seeds, and they did something called Pushing Too Hard.
All right, there.
All right. What Hadaway? What is love?
That's a good song.
Yep, I like that song.
I know. I admit, I do have a flair for some dance music now and then. As long as it's legitimately interesting, not just one of those. Oh, baby, I feel the mood, be the stars in my heart whenever you dance with me. If it's going to be shit like that, then forget that. I'm going to flush that shit down the toilet for crying out loud.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
What do you think of the group Snap?
I wasn't big on them either. Remember, I'm not a top-hearted person.
Okay. Right.
But now that you mention it, The Power was probably their biggest hit song.
Nah. I'd say Rhythm is a Dancer.
Well, that was I think that was a lot more minor than it was major than The Power was.
Oh, okay. But I'd say Rhythm is a Dancer is a much better song than The Power.
Yeah, that's true there. I will say it's a good song. I bet.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay, this one was by a guy named Dave Loggins. Please Come to Boston from 1974.
Great song.
Song about a struggling singer who leaves both his home and the woman he loves in Tennessee to pursue his dreams. As he travels across the country, to Boston, to Denver, to L.A., he writes home to urging his girlfriend to come join him. And each time, she declines.
Hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down?
All right.
Okay. My next one is by a group called The Leaves. And the song is their version of Hey Joe.
Which has been covered, we all know, the Jimi Hendrix version by heart.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did, incredibly enough, a harder, faster version than Hendrix.
Oh, wow. Interesting. The only two versions I remember was Hendrix's and Body Count's version, which was in the style of Jimi Hendrix, since it was on the Jimi Hendrix tribute record.
Keith's back up.
Okay, I'm gonna say Steam, na 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 na, hey hey, goodbye.
Yeah. We mentioned it last week, but you weren't here.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I forgot where I was.
It's good because you know that all the WWE fans should know that song by heart. Whenever a wrestler gets ejected or gets fired, when Vinnie Mac says "You're fired," that wrestler has to go over to whoever the villain is. They're like, everyone's like, na 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 na, hey hey, goodbye.
And of course, in baseball, when the starting pitcher is removed and another pitcher is brought in.
Oh yeah.
From the opposing team.
Absolutely. It's kind of funny. I wonder if the members of the group Steam receive royalty checks every time that happens.
I doubt it if it's fans.
Yeah, that's true there. You got a point there. All right, there. Here's one I remember from, of course, 1979. There was a lot of that stuff going on at that time in terms of one-hit wonders. Nick Lowe. He later, he's a singer-producer. He worked with Dave Edmunds in a project called Rockpile a year before. Crew to Be Kind. And the narrator is confused by the treatment his lover is dishing out on him. And when he asks for an explanation, she replies, "You got to be cruel to be kind." Sometimes, meaning you have to sometimes cause someone temporary pain for their overall well-being. It reached number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100.
In a sidebar, Dave Edmunds had a one hit.
Yeah, let me guess. I Hear You Knocking.
Right.
Yep, I remember hearing that.
Okay, my next one is also 60s by a group called the Lemon Pipers.
I remember
they did a song. They did a song called Green Tambourine.
Yeah, that's right. You told me about that many episodes ago there.
Keith's back up.
All right.
Four Non-Blondes, What's Up?
Yep.
I don't even like that song, but
I never liked it. I agree on that. I never liked that song either.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Are you in a community mess hall?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Just a lot of
noise
people
in the back.
talking behind you.
Oh.
That's okay.
All right, there. This one, you know, like the back of our hand. Whenever we watch a kung fu movie, we can't help but have this song in our mind. Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas.
Yeah. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
In fact, there was often, I think it was used in some of the Kung Fu Pandas movies out there, I guess.
Probably.
No surprise in there.
Okay, next one I'm going to mention is actually from the 50s. It's by a duo by the name of Santo and Johnny. An instrumental called Sleepwalk.
Wow.
Been covered by several people. The Ventures.
Larry Carlton.
Yeah.
But
that's a real nice little instrumental.
It is a good song there. I think that's when we first a slide guitar, a slide bar was used on the guitar. One of the first songs to feature that, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember exactly when the 50s it came out, but it was big, and it was kind of funny that they never did anything else.
Yeah, sadly. All right.
My next song is Blind Melon, Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe?
Yeah, it came out in the mid '90s. It's like a guy. He's kind of like rapping, but he's like it's like kind of like a funky rap, and it's to a dance beat. It's like I think it goes in the category of '90s dance music.
Yeah, but then again, Blind Melon had a bigger hit with the song "No Rain."
Oh, okay. I never heard that one.
Oh, it's been played a lot on the stations today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any alternative station or soft rock station will still play it today, man.
Whoa.
Right
Okay.
there. This one here is by the daughter of Pat Boone. Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life.
Yeah. Yeah, that song was it was an object of ridicule in some cases.
Really?
But it's not a bad song.
Yeah. I remember there was this one guy in the Gong Show. He had a picture of somebody up there, and while that song was playing, he lit up the picture up with a cigarette lighter. Gosh, I love that show. I miss that show like crazy.
I know. That was actually a fun show.
Chuck Barris, where are you when we need you, dude?
It was actually a pretty good show.
It was my favorite, man. I loved it.
And there was always Gene the Dancing Machine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember there was a primetime version with Gary Owens as the host of the show there, but that was late around that aired, I guess, on syndication TV at times there, but it was not as fun as Chuck Barris.
Yeah. Chuck Barris had a way.
No, Chuck Barris was the bomb.
Okay, my next one, I'm going to go into, I think, the 80s.
All right.
And we talked about them once before, the Divinyls.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's...
I Touch
Myself, yeah. You know what, there was a little... I guess, Libby Newton-John did a little thing there with a bunch of other breast cancer survivors, and I guess it was encouraging to touch themselves in the boobs area to see if there's any lumps, anything that's abnormal, or such and such there, because that's apparently how she found out she had the breast cancer.
Right.
That's right. So that's the encouragement from Miss John herself there.
Keith.
Okay. White Town, Your Woman. It's from the 90s, and it's kind of like the guy's kind of rapping, sort of, but he's also kind of singing, but it's a really cool beat, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good song.
All right, there.
I like it. I remember hearing it on Sirius XM all the time.
All right, there. Now this.
Say that Keith's doing well tonight.
What?
Keith is doing really good tonight.
I know.
Thank you.
Very good. We're all impressed here.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh,
and everybody
right.
watching
Cool.
is impressed as well there.
Yep.
Okay, this one. Let's see there. Blah blah blah. Come on. There we go. My bad. What the World Needs Now Is Love by Tom Clay.
Jackie. Oh, I thought you were going to say Jackie DeShannon.
Yeah, the original was by Jackie DeShannon from 1965. Tom Clay's version is from 1971. It's a remix of this tune. The remix features a young boy describing what words like segregation, bigotry, hatred, and prejudice mean. He doesn't know, but thinks it's when somebody's sick. Improvise interspersed with DeShannon's lyrics are soundbites of the Vietnam War, newscasts of the assassinations of JFK and Bobby Kennedy, Teddy Kennedy's emotional eulogy for brother Bobby, and the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King. And it peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100s. All right.
Okay. My next one is mid-60s by a guy by the name of Terry Stafford. The song is Suspicion.
Okay. I heard that name before there.
It's only it.
All right there.
Okay, the Bloodhound Gang, Bad Touch.
I remember the video that in the monkey suits there.
Yes.
And of course
and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now.
That was a catchphrase for a while there around that time on the radio shows and everything else there.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Yeah, it was. Hey, yo, babe, let's do it on the Discovery Channel. Yeah. Which, by the way, I mean, there was, I don't know what artists did this, but there was this one that came out in the 1980s. This is my next pick there. But it was a song called Boom, Boom, Boom. Let's go back to my room so we could do it all night and you can make me feel right. It was a song about let's get it on, baby. That was the 80s dance version of Let's Get It On.
Yeah.
Or,
I never heard. I never.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I never heard that.
Years ago, man.
Okay. My next one, we're still in the 60s. Merrily Wush and the Turnabouts. Angel of the Morning.
Oh, yeah. Which Juice Newton would later make a big hit there.
Yep.
Wow.
I like both versions, actually.
Nice. I wonder what happened with Juice Newton. Is she still around?
I honestly don't know.
Because she had a lot of other hits there. Heart of the
yeah,
Night,
she was
Queen
not
of
a
Hearts.
one-hit wonder.
Yeah, that's for sure there.
Love's Been a Little Bit Hard on Me.
Yeah, that's true. Playing with the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Keith?
Okay, Harvey Danger, Flagpole City. It's like a pop song, but a little tiny bit of a rock song, sort of. It came out in the 90s.
Pop rock.
I remember it. Yeah.
All right, there. I remember hearing this around 1979 as well. Probably the year of the one-hit wonders, I guess you could say. Randy Van Warmer. His ballad about heartbreak, about a cold woman. Even though he misses her, she's gone for good. The song is called Just When I Needed You Most.
Oh.
Okay. My next one is an artist that did a song that's supposed to be about Elvis. Alana Miles, Black Velvet.
Yeah, I remember that song a lot. I think that's some country lady singer named Robin Lee. She did her remake of it not too long ago. After that song, original came out there.
Could be.
Yeah, I think
this was the 70s, I believe.
What, Black Velvet? No, the one I remember.
No, I'm talking about the Alana Miles version.
Oh, okay. No, I think Atlanta Miles came out in the 80s.
Could be, but I thought it was the 70s.
No, you're right. It was in 1888, I remember. 87, 88, 87 there. Around those 2 years, I imagine.
She actually ended up doing a bunch of stuff with Robert Plant.
Wow, interesting. Backup singer, I think it is. Because I remember Robert Plant.
No, they released a couple of albums together.
No, that's Alison Krauss.
Oh, you're right. I get the two of those mixed up.
Right there.
Keith, save me.
The Verve Bittersweet Symphony. Oh, did you hear me? I just plugged my headphones in. So I said the Verb, Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Interesting. You know, I got to look up the controversy about that song there, because there was I guess let me hear, blah blah blah, new tab. Okay, give me a look up here. The Verb, Bittersweet Sympathy. Okay, all right there. Let me look up this song here. All right.
I think I might know what you're talking about the controversy, because in the music video, he's walking, he's like hitting people, like he's just running into people, and he jumps on some woman's car, and then the woman chases after him, and
yeah, I
then
remember the video
he's
for
like,
that.
Yeah.
Now the controversy. Well, actually, the song, according to Wikipedia, was originally it was it was the first single from their album, and it reached number 2 on the UK singles chart, remaining on the chart for 3 months. It is based on a sample by Andrew Logue Oldham, orchestra cover of the Rolling Stones song "The Last Time," and involved in some legal controversy surrounding a plagiarism charge. As a result, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were added to the songwriting credits, and all royalties from the song went to their former Stones manager, Alan Klein. In April 2019, Jagger and Richards ceded their rights to the song to the Verb's songwriter, Richard Ashcroft.
Wow.
All right.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there was a lot of credits dispute here. The strings riff that runs through the entire song, it was based on, of course, I kind of wonder where they got that sample from there, because it did sound like something there. I kind of sounded differently. Now, the Stones song, by the way, The Last Time, was inspired by This May Be the Last Time by the Staple Singers, believe it or not. Now, the Verb negotiated the rights to use a 5-note sample of the riff for the recording's copyright holder, Decca Records, but they did not obtain permission from their former Stones manager, Alan Klein, who owned the copyrights to the band's pre-1970 songs. So all the songs like 19th Nervous Breakdown, Under My Thumb, they're owned by this guy, basically. Although Bittersweet Sympathy had obeyed the release, Klein refused to grant a license for the sample. This led to a lawsuit with ABKCO Records, which is the holding company of Alan Klein. That was settled out of court. The Verb relinquished all royalties to Mr. Klein. The songwriting credits were changed to Jagger and Richards and Ashcroft. Ashcroft received $1,000 for completely relinquishing rights. Bassist Simon Jones explained, quote, "We were told that was going to be a 50-50 split, and then they saw how well the record was doing. They rung up and said, we want 100% or take it out of the shops. You don't have that much choice." Ashcroft sarcastically said, "This is the best song Jagger and Richards had written in 20 years, noting it was the Rolling Stones' biggest hit in the UK since Brown Sugar." There you go.
Cool.
All right.
Earl.
All right, there. Let's see here. Here's another one here. Blah, 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 blah. It's coming up here. All right, there. Let's see here. Morris Albert, Feelings.
Oh, God. There's another song that got a lot of ridicule.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why there. All right.
Okay, my next one, I'm popping into the 80s. A group by the name of Till Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, Voices Carry.
Yeah.
And I believe that song has a deep story about that song, about a woman in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strong song.
Very strong song, you know. I know my best friend.
It's kind of weird that it was only, their only hit.
Yeah. All right. Keith.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Keith.
Okay, Los Del Rio Macarena.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Oh, God.
Well, there's a song that got a lot of abuse.
Well,
and I couldn't stand it.
Actually, okay, check this out. If you just listen to the song like any other song and you don't do the dance, you don't think about the dance, you just cut out the dance. It's actually a cool song to listen to. Just don't think of the dance, don't do the dance. Just listen. I mean, you guys, Ark or Dr. Earl might not like it, but like if you just cut out the dance, don't think about it, don't do it, and just listen, it's actually a pretty cool song.
Yeah, but the problem is it's hard to not think about the dance when you hear the song and all those bimbos out there, male and female, doing that song, doing the dance, when that song comes on. It's like, geez, dude, are you kidding me? It gets to the point where you're at the restaurant, and I was working at that time, see little boys start doing that dance when it was played on the jukebox over there. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Help us.
Oh, and I don't want to see a bunch of nimrods, like especially these old people, old baggy old women out there with the low glasses, trying to track the young guys while trying to do that dance there when it's not working. That's about the same equivalent as an overweight woman singing, "Don't you think your girl is hot like me?" Give me a break.
Wait, I forgot who sings that. Don't you wish your girl was hot like me?
Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I know it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there.
Earl.
Okay. This guy was known for the co-host of Starsky and Hutch, the TV series. David Soul, Don't Give Up on Us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I'm dropping into the 50s, specifically 1954. A group called the Penguins did a song called Earth Angel, which has actually been covered by three other people.
Yeah. New Edition included.
Yeah,
they did. I remember hearing it back in '86 there a couple times.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jennifer Page, Crush. It's a song from the 90s. It's her only song. I forgot how it goes, but I do remember the song. I just forgot how it goes. But I think it's a cool song.
All right, there. All right, here's another one. We know this guy as the singer and songwriter for Love and Spoonful. But in '76, he wrote the theme song to one of my favorite shows, Welcome Back, Kotter. John Sebastian's Welcome Back.
Yeah, he had other songs. All of these people did, but they just didn't do as well.
Yeah.
Now, as a member of Love and Spoonful, they had a bunch of hits.
Yeah, I know. Do you believe in magic? Summer in the City. To name a few there.
You didn't have to be so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have to make up your mind? Okay, my next one is Gene Vincent and his Blue Caps.
Bebop
1956.
Yep.
Funny thing about that song is he sounds a lot like Elvis Presley. And people used to go up to Elvis and says, "Hey, we like your new song, Bebopalula." And he's going, "What? I didn't release a song like that."
Oh, man.
And turns out Gene Vincent did, but it was his only hit.
I know, yeah. All right.
All right. Inni Kamoza, Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
I think I heard that one.
It's a rap song.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was talking about his spaghetti.
Hold on.
All right. All right, there.
Wait.
What?
Wait, it goes on the lyrical gangster.
Oh my gosh, that song.
It's like, know who you are.
Still
looking like that. Ah.
I know your song. I know what you're talking about now, man.
Well, if YR wasn't already gone, he probably is now.
Is he still on the call, by the way? Let me check, dude.
So?
There you are, dude.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
Listening and learning.
Ah, nicey nice. All right, there. So it's my turn now.
Yeah, and I can tell already we're going to go into tomorrow night with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I got lots more on the list here from the 70s.
Oh, I do too.
Oh yeah.
And we're not even in the same decade.
I know. Doesn't matter to me there.
Yo, that spaghetti was mad good. I liked it.
I was going to ask about this spaghetti. You didn't burn it yet, did you?
No,
That's
no,
good.
I didn't burn it.
All right, there.
It's already ate.
It's already
and hopefully Keith comes back.
All right, there. Yeah, dude,
Yep.
you're on fire with this topic, man.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Right,
I remember the show, like VH1, they had one hit wonders of the 70s. They had another show, one hit wonders of the 80s. They had another show, one hit wonders of the 90s. On VH1.
All right.
That was a long time ago that I watched that.
In the early 2000s, I think I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my one hit wonder from 1970. Good song. I remember hearing it on the 45 at one of the classrooms I had when I was a young kid there. Love grows where my rosemary goes.
Oh,
Edison Lighthouse. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Still a good song when you listen to it there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one, 1957, Dale Hawkins did a song called Susie Q, which actually, there's a great cover by CCR that's about 8 minutes long.
Right, yeah.
Susie Q, I love you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I got one. Snow, Informer.
And that
you know that one?
I remember hearing it. I guess he was the.
Have to go, Keith.
Yep. It goes Informer. You want it as someone there. If you go down, you're in the serious so on there. If you go down, Informer. And then it's the one of his though. I know I said what they go down.
Hey, don't get his copyright struck. I'm kidding.
Okay. It's Jamaican rap. That's like early Jamaican rap.
All right, there. All right, there. Mine is from 1977. It was co-written and produced by Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. Emotion by Samantha Sang.
Mm-hmm.
Good song there.
Can you sing? I'm kidding.
No, I can't.
Next one I got 1957, Mickey and Sylvia. Love is Strange. Which got covered by several other people, including Sonny and Cher. And actually, on one of the Wings albums, Paul and Linda did that song.
Nice. Cool.
Wildlife, which is kind of an obscure album for some reason.
Wow. Interesting. I think that may have been the first album as Wings, I guess.
Possibly. And that's probably why it didn't get the acclaim, because nobody realized, hey, it's McCartney.
Yeah. Something there.
All right. Yo, I'll go back to 1991. Little Susie, Take Me in Your Arms. That's I classify that as 90s dance music.
Who did it?
It's
Little Susie.
If it's a song I think it is, it's a cover.
Oh.
The singer is Little Susie, yeah. Freestyle dance.
Yeah, freestyle dance. Yeah.
I see there, yeah. All right, there.
You gonna do that one?
Me?
No, Keith.
Oh, you want me to look for the original singer?
No.
Can
you do that one?
Oh,
Sing that song. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get
only
at.
the chorus, like "Take me in your arms, love me like you do." I forgot the rest. I don't even know if I sang it right.
Yeah, the Doobie Brothers did that song a long time ago,
Whoa.
but I think it was before then even.
Right.
I think theirs was a cover.
Right there.
I can't wait till my next turn after Ark.
Right.
What you got, Earl?
All right. This one's a favorite of mine as of late there. It's a song by an English singer named Chris Ree. It was a song called Fool If You Think It's Over, and it was written for Ree's younger sister, who just had her heart broken by some idiot boyfriend. She was saying things like, I'll never love again, I'll never be in a romance again. And whereas Chris is like, you got long years to go before you actually say those words.
Okay, my next one is the Silhouettes. Get a job. Yada da da yada da da da.
Get a job. All right.
Oh yeah, okay. Freestyle. Don't stop the rock. I love the third verse in that song. The third verse, it goes, I went to a party and what do I see? Some freaks dancing on the dance floor. I asked the DJ to tell me what was going on. He said, we're having a freak-a-thon. Freestyle said, don't stop the rock. I forgot the rest of it.
Sounds like an 80s hip hop song there. Or breakdance song.
Oh no, it's like freestyle dance. It came out in like early 90s.
I see there.
Yeah.
All right, this one's from 1974. It was their only big hit, and one of the members and the singer of that of this song would later go on to become a member of the band Squeeze. You remember that song "Tempted" that became a big hit with this guy on vocals. And this guy would later go on to work with Roger Waters and his Bleeding Hearts band. He would do a takeover, give David Gilmour's vocal parts when he would do songs like Money and Comfortably Numb a couple of times. And co-wrote most of the vocals on the song Hey You. Paul Carrick, his band ace, How Long?
Yeah. Great song.
It is. Very good song there.
Okay, my next one is by the Teddy Bears, 1958. To know him is to love him.
I see there, yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I forgot who sings it, but it's, I Will Walk 500 Miles.
Oh, I remember.
You know that one?
Yeah, I heard that a couple of times. I remember seeing the video, so I thought, Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Proclaimers. That's the name of the project. I guess it was two twin brothers, I guess.
Yep.
Is it a different song from the one Peter, Paul, and Mary did back in the 60s?
I don't know. I haven't heard the original. I haven't heard the...
Which actually Bob Dylan wrote.
All right. Let me look it up there by chance there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Peter, Paul, Mary, 3,000... Was it 500 miles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give it a while there. Let me get this thing going. Okay. Peter, Paul, Mary, 500 mile, 500, let's see here. Okay. And we gotta wait for the stupid, video will play after ad bullshit there. And it adds about 15 minutes. And it's a lagger right now. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do after this show. Unless we're hanging out. I'm gonna watch Tony's show from today.
Okay.
Because I didn't watch it yet.
Okay, let's see. Let's try this other one. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta wait through a stupid ad. I'm going to do something with my phone so I get block ads on my YouTube here. Because it's driving me fucking nuts that I can't. I gotta wait how many ads before it gets to the actual clip. Okay, here we go. And I'm keeping the sound away so we get so we won't get struck.
All right.
No, I don't think it's the same one there.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think it's the same one.
You want to do your next one?
Okay, I'll do my next one right here. It was a big. I remember my sister had the 45 of this song there, and if you're a midget or a short person around that time,
Randy Newman.
Yep,
Go ahead.
short people. Most likely you got pissed off at when this song got played on the radio.
I liked that song.
Yeah. And Randy Newman, I guess he had a minor hit again in '84 with "I Love L.A."
Yeah.
He also did the score for the Robert Redford movie called The Natural the following year, 1984. Wow.
That's a memorable theme. Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, my next one is also 1958.
All right.
Bobby Day, Rockin' Robin.
Ah.
Which was covered by the Jackson 5.
I see there, yeah. Someone's drinking.
Okay, water.
Ah.
Water is my favorite. Well, water is one of my favorite drinks.
I prefer flavored water myself.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's cool. Yep, like the
Fruit
vitamin
beer.
water.
No, more like the cotton candy cotton candy with flavored water, strawberry, blueberry. Did you get it either Kroger or Walmart?
Are you talking about sparkling ice?
No.
Oh, okay. Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You.
All right.
Which I don't even know that song. I'm just reading from a list right now.
Oh, that song
Never
was
heard
a big
That's
hit.
the bald-headed chick.
Yeah. The later who a couple years
Oh.
later would rip up a picture of the Pope on Saturday Night Live.
Get yourself banned.
Yep. And hated by everybody.
Yeah.
Because after that, she didn't sell shit afterwards.
Oh.
All right, there. And by the way, who wrote that song? By the way,
I've no clue.
Prince.
Don't know.
Prince.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was originally Prince wrote it for a protege project called The Family, and it was featured on that album in 1985. And then Sinead got a hold of it and recorded her version for one of her records in 1990.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It became
Your
a big hit.
Ah.
All right. My turn?
Right.
All right, there. All right. This one's from 1978. It features a guy named Chris Norman and Susie Quattro from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, stumbling in.
Yeah. And Susie Quattro at that time, she had she was well respected in England. She was one of the glam rock singers over there. And she also was known as Leather Tuscadero on the show Happy Days.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
I used to watch Happy Days on Nick at Night when I was a kid.
All right. When you see Susie Quattro as Leather, you'll see why I had a big crush on her.
Yep.
It was the
Remember
girl.
Nick at Night?
Yeah.
Dr. Earl, remember Nick at Night or no?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, my next group, 1958,
All right.
is the Monotones, and they did a song right. Well, I wonder who.
Oh, who wrote the Book of
Book
Love?
of Love?
I see
Oh
there.
yeah.
Bro, Keith is on fire tonight.
I know, yeah.
He knows a song from the 50s.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yo.
All right, there.
Well, I can tell you why I know songs from the 50s. Cause when I was a kid, in my room I got to listen to whatever I wanted, but there was a station here where I live, and all it played was the 50s and the 60s. So every time I got in the car, my mom said, "We're listening to this station, the station that played the 50s and the 60s," and that she made me listen to it for many years. Every time we were in the car.
Well, you actually had a pretty decent education.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Natalie Imbruglia, Torn.
And you know what? She's an actress in She's like an actress in Australia. She does a lot of soap operas over there at the country there.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Mine is one of the. We were mentioning glam rock not too long ago. This one's one of the icons of the glam rock scene. T-Rex, Bang It Gone, Get It On.
Yeah, and actually that album, Electric Warrior, had several good songs on it.
Yeah, Mad Donna, Jeepster.
Mambo's Son.
Yep. And of course, we cannot forget the Power Station covering that song in '85 there. All right.
Okay, my next one is The Big Bopper.
Wow.
Chantilly Lace.
Ah, nice. J.P.
And
Richardson.
he was basically a one-hit wonder because he went down with Buddy.
And Richie.
Can you sing a little bit of that song? Because it sounds familiar. I don't know what it is.
I know.
It sounds familiar.
I know it begins with "Hello, baby."
Oh, okay. I know that song.
Chantilly Lace and pretty faces.
Yep. Okay, got it.
You know what I like.
Yep. On YouTube, from 2019, I was looking on YouTube at songs from the 50s and 60s, and I saw him on YouTube. I saw him perform live on one of those music TV shows they had back then, the black and white shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not surprising, actually.
All right, there.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Buzz Lerman, Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen.
What?
Huh?
Yo, 1999. That song was so cool. I love that song. Wire, I'll send it to you if you want me to. In 2 minutes, if you want.
All right, honey.
I don't know.
Right.
Okay.
All right, there. Mine is from a well-known comedian, or used to be a comedian, now a well-respected actor. He's now doing this some sort of a streaming series. I forgot which one. It was Netflix or something like that. Steve Martin, King Tut, from 1978.
Yep.
Ah, man.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good deal.
It was, yeah.
Okay, my next one's a group by the name of the Ponytails. They did a song called Born Too Late.
Ah.
Oh shit! I just said so. All right, let me go. Is that Joe Bonin?
Who?
Okay, here. Sean Calvin, Sonny Came Home.
I remember that song.
Yeah.
I remember the outfit she wore as she was swinging on that swing set and trying to be that bird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, there. Mine one here. Here, blah, blah, blah. We get the thing here. Okay, we know this one as a good rock and roll classic there. Black Betty, Ram Jam, 1977.
Good one.
And I guess it became somewhat of a little hit again thanks to I guess it was the movie Blow with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's actually a song YR would like.
Oh, he would definitely.
Yeah, that's
And the ironic thing is the guitarist in that song, leader of that song, was a member of the Lemon Pipers, Green Tambourine.
Ah.
He was their guitarist in that group.
I see. Yeah, I think you mentioned that there as well. Right? Keith?
No.
Oh.
What?
Okay, Rockzilla, everybody's free to feel good.
What's it?
It's a 90s dance song. It goes, everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free.
Damn, Keith is on fire.
I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That was some good stuff there. All right, this one's from 1976. The song Shannon by Henry Crows.
Oh, yeah. About the dog?
Yeah, I remember, yeah. I remember my sister told me the original story about that song, and I just broke into tears after hearing about that.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
I'm going to jump into that area before I forget the song.
All right.
Because it's an unusual song. The Buoys, Timothy.
Ah.
Remember that one?
I don't think I ever heard that one there.
You need to listen to it because it's a story about guys trapped in a mine, and there was 3 of them, but when they came out, they couldn't find Timothy.
Oh,
Where's
wow.
Timothy? It's kind of a hit at cannibalism.
Oh, wow.
You do need to hear that song, though.
Oh, wow. It kind of reminds me of that story about 3 sailors on a little raft there when their ship sank, and they had to eat one of the members in order to survive. Or that movie Alive, about those because of the plane crash where they had to eat up the dead victims of that plane crash to survive as well there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like the story about the Donner Party.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I know where you went with that one there.
Okay, I'm going to go with my real one.
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Teens, Short Shorts.
She wears short shorts.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, yeah. I think that was used in a Nair commercial in the 70s there.
I believe you are correct.
Yes, it was a little of a thing where girls can shave their legs so they can wear short shorts.
Okay, NOJ, Love You Down. Love You Down. No. Man, that was such a cool song from the 90s. Yo, I have this crazy story. Well, it's not that crazy about that song. Like, I was in this restaurant called Wings and Things, and these like 2 girls were getting drunk at Wings and Things, and the song was playing. The song was playing on the speakers above. Like, I just remember like them drinking a whole bunch of alcohol while the song was playing.
But this
stripped. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that would have been great if they actually were to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this was not a strip joint. It was like one of those Texas Roadhouse type of bars or eateries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got shit-faced.
Yep. Well, I mean, when I go there, I get a steak.
Okay, there. This one, it kind of has a tragic story theme to it as well there. Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like his song Before He Dies.
Yeah, I know. Very sad song there when you look at it there. All right.
And he's telling his friends and his father and everybody goodbye.
I know. Very sad. And I think the guy did commit suicide, if I'm correct, him.
Well, I don't know. My next one's Frankie Ford, a little song called Sea Cruise.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, okay. Planet Soul Set You Free. Now, this is a techno song or a trance song. It's like,
all right.
Come Coming to my planet soul. Coming to my planet soul. Set you free. Set you free. Set you free. Coming to my planet. And then the music is like. All
right, there. All right, I stand corrected on Terry Jacks. He's still alive. He was hospitalized in September 2016 for suffering a second stroke in less than a year. Yeah. Wow. But he's still alive, either way there. All right, this one's from 1979. Hot Child in the City by Nick Gilder.
I know that song.
Yep, good song.
Yeah, he actually played with Elton John for a while. And I mean with the band. I don't mean he actually played with,
Yeah. What are the backup members?
Yeah, I believe he's a guitarist.
I think it was. Let me look him up there. Because I know Nigel Olsson, his drummer there, had a song called Dancing Shoes. That was a...
Yeah, and I think that was his only hit.
I think there, yeah. All right. Give me a couple of minutes here.
Well,
is it Ark's turn?
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Okay.
Me. Dodie Stevens, Pink Shoelaces. And a polka dot vest, a man oh man.
All right there. He's still alive as well there, Nick Gilder. He's a British-Canadian musician who first came to prominence as a frontman of the glam rock band Sweetie Todd. He later had a successful solo career as a singer and songwriter. He lives in the UK there, and one of his big hits is, Hot Child in the City.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he played with Elton John's band for a while.
I think that may be somebody else there.
Well, it was Nigel Olsson for sure.
Yeah, true, yes. Gilder returned to Canada in the 1990s, where he continues to tour as of 2020 until the COVID-19 pandemic struck in that country there. He is settled in Vancouver, British Columbia area where he lives with his family.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Raquel, In a Dream. It goes, in a dream, my heart, you will find my love. You'll find my love.
Hey,
yes.
it's even supplying noise with it.
All right
Yep.
there.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right there. And what time is it right now? It's about 7:32.
8:32.
Well, it's an hour early over here.
For us.
Yeah, remember we're December.
Well, I guess you and I do one more and we quit.
All right there. We just saved the rest for tomorrow there.
Definitely.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right there. Mine is, it came out during the disco era. It was by the duo McFadden and Whitehead. Ain't No Stopping Us Now. And a little story about these two. They kind of saved their own lives by doing an interview. They were supposed to take this plane up to some sort of either a gig or some sort of convention or something like that. But they canceled that flight so they could do an interview with this magazine. Turns out the plane that they were supposed to board would later crash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, my last one for today is Phil Phillips, 1959. He did a song called Sea of Love, which actually got covered by Robert Plant and the Honey Drippers later.
Yeah, nice. And credit to Plant for doing a good job on that song there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And I guess the Honey Drippers was Plant, Page, and I guess Jeff Beck.
I believe so.
All right there, yeah.
It was a project, which actually I think was their only hit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Rockin' at Midnight was kind of like may have been a good follow-up song, but it wasn't as big as Sea of Love. That's true there.
Right. So I guess we're gonna drop this until tomorrow night.
Absolutely,
yes.
there, definitely. Yes, because it's like, I think YR wants to get on Bullfrog and everybody else on the call here for their little private combo there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, so
And
definitely.
actually, I was going to mention that I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I was toying with the idea of opening up a Patreon.
Nice.
And what I would do is a lot of the stuff that we were going to do,
Yeah.
which is discuss TV shows,
movies.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
And actually, I was going to do music too, because on Patreon, I can play some stuff. And I was thinking about doing some deep dive cuts and playing some songs.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Well, it'd be cool. The thing I'm concerned is that, I work till about 11 Central over here. And I know you cannot stay up late because you had to.
Right.
So, we have to make up a time on a certain, probably early in the morning.
Yeah, because I was going to see if anybody. I was going to see if anybody wanted to co-host it. I mean, I'll do some of them by myself, but I'd like to use you and anybody else who wants to be a co-host.
All right, Darren. Yeah.
On an internship.
All right. All right. Okay. So I guess that's done with our. That's it for our show tonight. We'll be doing part 3 tomorrow night. Me, YR, Ark, and hopefully Keith as well there.
Yes.
Definitely. You got to have cover. You were on fire tonight, that's for sure. You definitely keep it up tomorrow night as well, dude.
Okay. Oh wait, I think tomorrow I'm gonna be out doing stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm gonna be busy out doing stuff.
Well, join the show as soon as you can when you get done. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay, there. All right, that's our show for today, and once again, we'll be back live tomorrow night. Don't forget, it's Arknolia Doctor on the Dr. Earl W. Down channel, Music Maniacs on the YR channel, and Music Notes on Arknolia's Stroke of Bean channel there. For Ark, YR, and Keith, and myself, you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, folks.